Alright, what's up guys? Andrew here from Dropshipping Kings. So this is my first video with my man Tommy.
What's up, man?
So so like Tommy, we've been living together in Nicaragua at the dropship house for the last 2 months, and so now it's time to whack out some videos. Do you want to introduce yourself briefly, quickly, or
no worries.
whatever you want?
My name is Tommy. I'm from California. I've been dropshipping since September of last year. October is when I got into the inner circle first, and then was invited out here to Nicaragua, and now we're at the dropship house. I've been with Andrew for almost 3 months.
Yeah, it has. It's now middle of May.
Yeah, so almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Almost 3 months together. And yeah, just that's a little bit about me. I'm getting into Amazon dropshipping.
Yeah.
Doing other things, but yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So you're in Mark's inner circle.
Yes, sir.
You joined in October, you said.
Yeah, September, October, around there. Yeah.
Cool. All right. And so this video, I wanted it to be about the subject of throttling, throttled accounts, throttled aka flagging, which is when all of a sudden eBay basically lowers the visibility of all your listings, and also your promoted listings don't work either. They get no views.
No impressions.
Yeah, no impressions. And that's also how you can test if you're throttled or not. Do some promoted listings. Yeah. If you're not throttled, you'll see a boop 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 in the graph. If you're throttled, it will just be dead.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah. And those who have been following me for a little bit, they know that I got throttled hardcore in October on my main account. Yeah. My DSG account, then I opened up 2 new accounts. Got throttled again on one of them.
So that was the thing with me. When I joined the inner circle, I had an account, but I had DSM tool attached to it. So I remember telling you. So I did the same thing. I tested out because I could see like my impressions were down, everything. So I tested out the promoted listings, and I had fucking no views, nothing, dog.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew, like, okay, I'm fucking flagged. I gotta do something. So I got into the inner circle, but instead of using that account, I opened up a new one and started using a brand new one, and that's the one I started. The inner circle started the sniping method on that account, and I still have that account. No throttle, no nothing now.
Exactly. So, yeah. So what would you say, from everything you've worked out, everything you've heard, the people you've met, what would you say is the cause of throttling?
Software, to be honest. Certain softwares, at least for sure, will throttle you.
Certain
softwares. That's the only thing, to be honest, that I've witnessed, I've seen, is like certain softwares, whether it be automating upload tracking. There's certain softwares that work, certain softwares that don't. But that's, I think, the main reason how eBay knows, like, okay, this is a certain group, let's kill their impressions, let's kill their visibility, all that.
Yeah.
Because they know who is using what software.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
And with DSG, it's different because they don't know, like, who.
Yeah.
It's not a bunch of people on that one API.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So everybody else has their own API.
Yeah. So software. So more specifically, software that tracks stock.
Oh yeah.
Tracks stock and tracks price. And automatically updates it on eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
So that software specifically.
Yeah, that software. Repricer, like in bulk.
Repricer.
That like, kind of software.
Yeah, exactly. Using a software, and it's via the API. And so eBay actually has, in their terms and conditions, it basically says you're not permitted to use software to automatically
reprice,
track and update price and stock.
Upload tracking. Exactly.
So and so rather than eBay just kind of kicking us off, they control us. They kind of put a chain on us. Yeah. because eBay's problem with dropshippers is that because we don't actually have the items in our possession, therefore we're more problematic.
Yeah.
Can't fulfill orders.
One thing though that I will say is if you take all your listings off, you take all the software off, and you let that account sit for, man, like maybe 3 months. It might be less than that, 3 months. Or I let that account, that same one that I didn't use, I let it sit for 6 months. So since I began the inner circle since October, so November, December, January, February, March.
So in the next video I do with you, I want to talk about your plans, or about your old throttled account.
Okay,
so we'll say that next video. Yeah, for sure.
I tested some stuff out, and
so that'll be a good video too. Yeah. And so with DSG, DSG, it doesn't as it is at the moment, it doesn't track or monitor stock or price.
No,
But it basically scans sellers. It helps us fulfill orders faster. Really like just kind of monitor our pricing, that kind of thing. And what was the last one I was going to say?
And list faster. It's a time saver.
Manage everything. Time saver. Manage everything.
Exactly.
And it does use API, but it doesn't use DSGenie API. It connects with our personal API.
And that's,
so even though we're using API with DSGenie, eBay thinks it's not. It doesn't detect that there's any software. It's just us.
Because but we also get only so much API that we can use for the day.
So
after you run that limit, you can't really run sellers and you can't do stuff like that. So it's good and bad. It's good and bad, but it's great because you don't know, they can't flag you that way. Because
like for example, when I had Sale Freaks and I had 20,000 listings on Amazon, that's a lot of updates per day.
You're crazy for that. You're crazy for that.
But no, it was good. It was good while it lasted.
While it lasted.
Yeah. Well, the reason I stopped Sale Freaks was because I got MC011 on the accounts. Yeah. And I thought, fuck it, I'll just go manual again.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But
so software. That's For me, it was DSM too. I mean, for other people, it might be Sales Freak. It might be whatever they're using. That might be an issue. So just make sure you're aware of how your software runs, what it does. Does it comply with eBay's terms of services? Just little things like that can prevent you from getting flagged and all that. Yeah,
and I think it's important to do more videos about Throttled just to kind of help everyone know, spread the word. Because even though I was doing videos about it a few months ago,
everything changes so
still I kind of thought that well now everyone knows, it's cool. But more people are jumping into eBay dropshipping every day and just don't have a clue and connecting these softwares. And getting screwed, and they don't know why. They think it's their technique, but it's the software.
It's the software, exactly.
And the softwares aren't going to tell you that they do that because otherwise they're not going to make money. Fair enough on their part. It's tough. It's tough. It must be tough for the software companies.
Yeah, brother. I don't know. I'm cool where I'm at right now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But just be aware. Make sure you do your research on the software that you use, whatever that is. And you should be good.
Speak to people who have used the software.
Yeah, exactly. You can leave a comment if you have a question about software. Andrew will get back to you. I'll help him answer or whatever.
For sure.
So make sure you guys subscribe to Dropship Kings. He just hit a new. What was it?
Today I hit 500 subscribers.
So make sure we get that shit to 1K, please. That's the next goal.
Yeah. It's gonna happen eventually, so might as well come along with it. We're in this together.
Cool.
Thanks, Tommy. Thank you, guys. Next video.